Hey guys, greetings from Maine. I'm here at the Maine Mall with Steph. Hey Steph.
Hey.
And we are very tired. We are very tired because last night around 9 p.m. we drove from Jersey to Portland, Maine. And we got in around 5 a.m. and then woke up around 9. So not running on a whole lot of sleep right now. But basically, this trip is to just knock out the remaining states I have to do before Hawaii. So I need to knock out Maine, which is already done. Need to knock out New Hampshire, which we drove through, but we're going to drive through again, maybe see some mountains. And need to knock out Vermont. And then I'm done. I am done with the continental United States. I'm at 49 states, and then it's only Hawaii to do. So that is the purpose of this trip. And we just wanted to fit in with one of Steph's weekends, not have her take any additional days off. So that's why it had to be a little bit crazy and, you know, leave so late at night and get here so early in the morning. It's gonna be a very rushed trip, but, you know, if we see anything we like, we can always just drive back up. It's not that big of a deal. It's really not too crazy. So right now we're at the mall. I need to get an SD card because my SD card was full. So I just need to get a new SD card while I am still working on editing footage. So yeah, that's what we came to the mall for. I got a little other souvenir, and yeah, check this out. This is awesome. They have this tree that, I mean, it looks a little absurd with an umbrella underneath it, but like it's a tree that snows on itself. I kinda really want this actually, because I love snow and I love Christmas. I'm actually like really tempted not to get this right now, but you know, possibly get this in the future. So pretty much just doing a driving tour of Portland right now. We went to Old Port, and I don't know, it wasn't for me. It just seemed like basically the whole point of it was just like a bunch of like restaurants and some bars and stuff like that, like not really much beyond that. There's some cool architecture, like over here on the left there's like a cool looking, like that's a church, and there's like more churches, it looks like. So there's definitely some cool architecture here. I'm still just trying to find, like, you know, sort of like a cool sort of hip area, just not really seeing it yet. So we're just driving around for now. Like, maybe at some point we'll stop and get out and walk around. I mean, if not, it's not that bad. I mean, you know, we are pressed for time. So worst case, we leave here early and we get to do more stuff, either in Vermont or New Hampshire or Boston. So we'll do this for probably maybe another like half hour and then maybe just leave. Nice little view as we're going over the bridge. We're going over the bridge because I made a mistake. So currently trying to turn around and then head back towards Portland. Just trying to get to what on the map looks like more like hipster area, so that might be more in line with some of the stuff that we want to see. Not that we're hipsters, but usually that has sort of fun stuff to look at. So we'll see. Just trying to figure out where to go right now. So the first thing we're actually stopping for is Hannaford, which is a supermarket. So not the most exciting thing, but I mean, like, this looks ridiculous. Like, this looks absolutely ridiculous. So we just figured, you know, why not? Let's stop here and check it out. I mean, this is really impressive looking. And that's really cool inside, like nice, just giant open space. Well, I don't know, it's like a giant open space above, but then it's not super big inside. Like, this looks like the whole supermarket. So I don't know, whatever. It was a place to stop. I don't know if there's gonna be any more, but yeah. I was mistaken. It is way bigger, like way bigger. It was just kind of like hidden. It seemed like this was just like the whole area. Like, I'm reviewing a supermarket right now. I'm not saying anything about this area, but I am currently just reviewing a supermarket. That being said, like, you know, just the impression I've gotten so far is that, you know, if you're really into food, especially seafood, come here. There are many seafood restaurants. If you want to go like whale watching or go to the islands or something like that, come here, because you can do that. We can't do that right now because we're so pressed for time. So, you know, part of that is on us. But I'm still just looking for some sort of area that I actually want to walk around. I'm just not finding it yet. So, might not happen. And again, maybe it's there, and we're just not finding it. You know, we definitely have different interests in terms of what we think is cool to walk around than other people. So it might not be here, it might be. Regardless, we don't have much time here, so it's hard to say. But we'll keep looking. Passing by Nickelodeon Cinemas, not the TV channel / company / childhood. Just, you know, probably what it's called. Probably not nickel anymore either. Okay, we did. We found the cool area. Very cheap parking, just $1.75, which is awesome. And you don't have to like download an app or anything. You can actually just pay by card, which that's how it used to be, but it seems like it's getting more rare nowadays. So there's a bunch of cool looking stores around here. So we're gonna walk around a little bit. How's the candy shop? Yeah, okay. We're just gonna walk around a little bit here. We don't have that much time because we do have to get on our way to Vermont, but we'll see how this area looks. All right, so here we are, Wharf Street. Pretty much what I saw online that looked like the cool area. It looks like it's just a couple blocks, but basically we couldn't find it before because it's behind the street. Like, you can't drive this, although there is a truck there, so I don't know if he's supposed to be there, but yeah, it just looks like a cool little, kind of like back alley place with a bunch of like bars, and it's all cobblestone, and yeah, stock market bar. So I don't know, looks sort of interesting. It's kind of cool to check out. A lot of places look dead or closed right now. Granted, it's a Thursday in the afternoon, so it's not the best time. You know, at least we're giving it a chance to kind of see what's here. Just came out of Cool as a Moose. You know, cute little gift store. Just walking up this way right now along Exchange Street, and yeah, I mean, there's the donut place. Apparently that's like a really popular donut place with potato donuts, which sound suspicious to me. But I don't know.
Prefers them being like light and fluffy, not like potato donuts.
I don't know about that. It might actually be made from potatoes.
I'm gonna get one. Now we're gonna do a blue milk taste test.
You're gonna get one?
I want to see how much they cost. But they're not more than like $1.
We'll go check it out. Let's go. Yeah, we didn't get a donut. Just not probably not worth the wait, and didn't really feel like getting it. So just checking out what else is here. I think this is basically it. I think this is pretty much it. I mean, I don't know. It's an okay area, but I mean, like, we essentially walked pretty much everything that seems somewhat kind of cool that's like walkable. We just walked in maybe like 15 minutes, and that's basically it. So not like a huge walkable area, but again, you know, I'm sure there's stuff here that we're not seeing. Obviously, you know, it's a whole city, so there's plenty that we're not seeing. But in the short time here, it was, and you know, it differs for different cities. You know, some cities you can immediately find like all the cool areas. They're very, very, you know, obvious. Here it was a little bit more difficult, and we're not seeing that many, and it's not that big. So we're gonna head out. I think we're going to go to Vermont. On the way, we are going to see some mountains. That's pretty much the plan. That's about like a 4-hour drive. Hopefully we make it in time, because we're trying to get a Ben & Jerry's ice cream factory tour, and the last tour is at 6. It's about a 4-hour drive, and it's about 1:12 right now, so we should be fine, but we'll see. Definitely starting to get a bit more scenic as we get closer to the mountains. It's a little bit difficult to get out here. There was a lot of roundabouts. Steph was not happy about that. And what's up?
More road work.
And more road work. So This is definitely not the most efficient way to get to Waterbury, Vermont, but it's the more scenic way, and we're gonna go over and/or through a mountain. I just hope that the road is good when we get there. It should be fine. It looks like a normal road. I just really want to make sure it's an actual normal road, because I heard some bad stuff that there's, you know, a bunch of like unpaved roads there, and it'll probably be fine. It will probably be fine. We'll probably get there on time and get some good views along the way. Just came off a very unpaved road that they're like currently ripping up. Stopped off at a visitor center. Just stretch our legs, kind of recharge. How was it inside?
Fine.
Is it cool?
That's what you expect from whatever this place is called.
Okay, it's not cool inside.
Or Canoe Trail.
Yeah, so.
We have a bathroom and
Just-
a water fountain, so
Okay, sounds good. I'll check out inside. But yeah, gonna get back on the road. We're about to enter New Hampshire and more like mountainous areas, and hopefully we can get gas soon, because that is it's like 130 something miles to our destination. We have no reception, and we have 90 miles worth of gas, and with the mountain we're gonna see what that actually is. That's always fun. So like, I want to see a moose on this trip, but definitely starting to get into the better areas. We are in New Hampshire now, coming through the mountains. I mean, we can just see like all the mountains around in the distance, and yeah, there's Walgreens. So it's less just, you know, towns in the middle of nowhere now, and it's more like kind of like more, yeah, T-Bank touristy areas. So it's getting better than it has been, because it's kind of just been like kind of run down, not so great towns to just get to this point so far. So sign pointing to a scenic view over there. Yeah, it's really scenic. Less scenic now with the trees in the way, but it is getting real cool over here. And we are in Conway. Yeah, we're in Conway. Technically North Conway right now. But yeah, this is a nice little town. It's, again, it's obviously a little touristy, but it's nice. It's really well done, and still kind of has like a cool little unique atmosphere that's not just all stupid things for tourists. I might be wrong, but you know, that's the sense I'm getting from it. Oh, we got Moose Crossing coming up next 2 miles.
that's awesome.
And yeah, just look at those mountains coming up in front of us. I'm definitely glad I chose this way. So basically, I had no idea what was this way. Like, the GPS told me, hey, head back the way you came from Portland, and then you can just sort of cut over to Vermont. And I said, you know what? Add an extra 30 minutes on. Let's just cut through the mountains. That's gonna be a much cooler drive, and I'm starting to be glad I did it. We might miss the Ben & Jerry's tour. We'll see. But at least for right now, I'm happy that I did, because this is definitely a cool area. Drive alongside a really cool looking creek. You can see it right through the trees. I always love when you just drive along that. It's looks so nice. We just passed by this, and I had to turn around and come back. We're at 4th Iron Campsite, still just in the middle of the mountains, and we just drove right over this bridge, and it was just a great view of the little creek running through here. I basically said, like, I really want to stop and just, like, you know, look at a creek at one point, as long as it was convenient. I mean, it just doesn't get more convenient than this. It's very rocky. All their creeks and streams and everything have been just extremely rocky. Just very large rocks everywhere. Water looks very clear. And here we go back over that bridge.
Continue straight.
There's so many rocks over there. It is, oh my god, it's crazy the amount of like giant rocks there in the creeks and everything. These mountains are getting absolutely crazy right now. I love when they get all rocky. Like you see all like the exposed cliffs and everything. I mean, you know, it's fine that they're like covered with trees, but like when you just see like these, you know, actual like rocky cliffs, it's just really cool to see. Oh, yeah, this one coming up is awesome. Look at that. That's like, wow, just sheer cliffs off in the distance. Yeah, I love this scenery. This was definitely a good decision. The other way would have been way more boring to drive through, so definitely glad with this decision. I don't know what this is, but it's like a giant, okay, it's the Mount Washington Resort. That looks insane. That is just, we were just driving through nothing, just trees and trees and trees, and then all of a sudden it opened up to this just giant resort that's just white, just against the backdrop of like all the mountains and everything. That was crazy looking. It's probably not as spectacular when there's snow everywhere, but when there's green everywhere and then there's just giant white building that pops up out of nowhere, like that was really cool looking. Pass over the Moore Reservoir right now. Just very, very expansive, very nice looking scenery here. Keep seeing signs for Canada. We're not going to Canada on this trip, but it's just interesting to see them as we're getting closer to Vermont. We are going to be there in about an hour 20. Pretty much mostly out of the mountains, I think, at this point. And very soon we'll be in Vermont, and that'll be it. That'll be my 49th state. So it's almost over. The journey's almost over. In Vermont, in the town of Montpelier, 20 minutes from the ice cream factory. We're almost there. Time is going really slowly, but we will eventually get there and go see if we can actually do a tour. Well, did we make it to the ice cream factory or not? Find out next time. Although the title probably spoiled it for you, so just watch anyway. See you then.